Hello, friends. Are you ready to lose some weight? Welcome to Shedding the Weight podcast, where we talk about weight, physical weight, social weight, spiritual weight, environmental weight, emotional weight, and financial weight. All the weight that's weighing you down. As a wellness coach, Roxanne uses her unique I-LUV-ME wellness model to help you navigate your weight loss.
Hey guys, this is Roxanne Wilkening, and welcome to Shedding the Weight. As you know, I'm a wellness advocate, and I search out quick tips and different methods that will help you on your wellness journey. Well, today we're going to be talking about the AEIOU method. This method was designed by Bill Burnett and Dave Evans. They use this method in their book, Designing Your Life. One question I often get asked is, how do you determine what's working in your life? Well, the AEIOU method will help you pinpoint uh, things that we're engaged or energized in. When you pinpoint those engaging areas of your life or energized areas in your life, it will give you a clear picture on what is working and what's not working for you. Okay, guys, here's a way in which I use the AEIOU method. I use it as a reflective tool, and I use that either in my reflective time where I'm just sitting quiet and sitting still, or I use it when I'm journaling. Now, when I'm journaling, I take the time to write down the answers to the following questions. Okay, let's get started. Let's look at the A in the AEIOU method. The A stands for activity. What I want you to do in your reflective time and your reflecting journal, I want you to write down what you were actually doing when you were in the zone. Was it a planned activity or was it an unplanned activity? What role did you play in that activity? Were you the leader? Were you a follower? Were you observer? And so the A in the AEIOU method is all about the activity and what role you played in that activity. Okay, guys, the E in the AEIOU method is about the environment. Our environment has a huge effect on our emotional state. And so it really depends on where you are and what you're doing could impact how you feel. So I want to know in your journal when you're reflecting, were you at work? Were you at home? Were you at a kids' activity game? So we're kind of putting a layer on this zone you were in. So we're trying to identify what environment you're in. The I in the AEIOU method is all about interactions. What interactions were you making at the time while you were in the zone? Were you with people or were you with machine? And what I mean by that was it a group? Because sometimes a group of people will energize people. And so were you in a group? Were you by yourself? What type of interactions? Was it with equipment or like a machine? Was it something familiar, or was it something that you used for the first time? So what type of interactions were you having while you're in the zone? Okay, the O for the AEIOU method is for objects. What were you interacting with? Was there a device, an iPad, a smartphone? Were you using any kind of tool that helped or aid you in getting in the zone? For me, for example, when I'm on my computer, that's my happy place. That is a tool. Each time I go to the computer and I work on a project, it puts me in the zone. So what I need you to do is journal. In your journal, write down was there a tool or object that aid you in getting to your zone spot. Okay, the last letter in the AEIOU method is U, the user. Who else was there? Was it just you? Were you part of a group? Were you interacting in a way that made you feel very positive and uplifting? Users, sometimes people energize, being around people will energize people, and sometimes it would drain you. But when you're in the zone, you're usually energized. And so, was it a solo affair or were you with a group? Let me know, guys, in your journal. Okay, guys, I just went over every letter in the AEIOU method, and I had you write down what you were doing with in while you're in the zone. You basically was taking that time, that moment when you were in the zone, and you were trying to identify or pinpoint what was really happening. Because the key is that we want to kind of repeat that activity or find what we were doing, because once we identify what it is that we were doing, we can either do it again or try to replicate it. So we want to find out what type of activity you were doing. Were you with someone else? Was it with an object? Or there's each of these individual pieces help you get clarity on what it is that you're doing so you can repeat it, And so I think it's a very good method. Again, I use the method when I'm journaling, so it helps me kind of reflect back on my day, and it helps me ask some really very pinpointing questions to kind of get to help me get into well, I guess I was already in the zone, but it helped me just identify where my happy place is, and it helps me get back to my happy place. It helps me design time and space that could replicate or duplicate that activity that I was in. So, you guys, I hope this method will be used. I hope you use it in your wellness journey. I hope you use it to kind of really identify or define out your happy space. I do recommend that you go get the book, Design Your Life. It's a very good book. I got the book, I got the workbook, and I got the tape, and it's really helping me kinda just, get to know Roxanne and help identify some areas in my life that I want to just kinda be in the zone in. So, this is Roxanne Wilkening with Shedding the Weight. I hope I said something. You know what I keep on saying? Imma stop that saying, I hope I said something. I know I said something today that will help you on your wellness journey. Have an awesome day.